issues. Number three, that brings us to number three, where as a spiritual father, mother, you deal with difficult issues. You talk about real life issues. You deal with character weaknesses. You deal with recurring problems like losing jobs, getting into debt. Why are they going through it? You deal with unresolved emotional issues, because those emotional issues can cripple people in life. And so you deal with those things. You talk about it. Now here's the problem. Most of us like to hide behind our gift. Because we like to hide behind what we're good at. So, when you come to meet Pastor, I would, Pastor, my ministry is going so well. Whenever I preach, Pastor, the fire of God comes down. They won't tell you when they got home, different fire fell. They will talk about the ministry. In the kitchen, another fire happened. They won't tell you. So you got to say, okay, that's nice. In the meeting, God's fire fell. How about things at home, in the kitchen? With your spouse, with your children, how are things? Oh, Pastor. That's when the other side of the story comes. But that's what you got to deal with, because if you don't deal with that, everything in the public will go waste one day. And that's a true spiritual father, mother. They deal with those issues. They say, let's talk about it. Let's try to fix those things. Let's deal with those issues. So you come into that relationship to deal and nurture people with those things. Number four, you develop them into their calling. Yes, of course, you want them to be all that God wants them to be. You encourage them to grow, to exercise their gifts, find their place, become what God wants them to become. Number five, you release them at the right time. Just because God put them in your life doesn't mean you own their life. No. God put them in your life, or God put you in their life for a season. To bless them, to take them from one place to another place. And you've got to have the wisdom to recognize when it's time to let go. You see, if you have a little eaglet and you're feeding it, taking care of it, the eaglet becomes an eagle. But if you keep the eagle in a cage, it will die in the cage. An eagle is meant for the skies. And you will have the wisdom to let the eagle go, so it can be what God designed it to be. So that's a true spiritual father or mother. They recognize that God has brought me into their life for this season. I'm going to do my bit. And after that, they are free to be what God wants them to be. And number six, as a true spiritual father, mother, you will celebrate their success and rejoice when they outdo you. Every true father or mother wants their children to be better than them. I mean, true. If I have passed 10th standard, I'll say to my children, please do 12th. Just be a little better than me. Hey, I have managed 10th. If you do 12th, that's great. And I'll push them until they at least do 12th. That's a true father or mother. I mean, do you agree? That's the heart of a true father or mother. So also in the spiritual, that every true spiritual father or mother wants their son or daughter to do better than them. And when they do better than them, it's a joy for them that somebody that God used them to bless are now doing much better than them. That's the truth. Now here are some things they will not